When we think about sports, and in particular sports in relation to schools, we often think about programs that only celebrate the fastest, the strongest, the fittest, and perhaps even the loudest members of the group. However, with sports at Riverside, we wanted to reimagine this. We wanted to create a sports program that was actually run by the students themselves, and also a sports program that built upon the ideas of teamwork, collaboration, leadership, and most importantly, inclusion.
So what do our sessions look like? First we start with, the coaches start with telling the class what the session is going to look like, the theme of the session, and then we have an energizer that gets everybody warmed up. 2, 1, Next we have 2 drills that focus on individual skills for each person, and we work in smaller groups so that everybody can get an opportunity to play. And the final game is usually a game that nobody has ever played before. It's an innovative game that the coaches themselves come up with.
The second game will be more about defending your position, your goal, and avoiding the disc from getting into the other person's hands.
There was a huge variance in quality of the sessions because people weren't coming well prepared. So the core team created a form that the coaches had to fill before the session. This really made the coaches accountable for the session much before the session actually happened.
With your knees bent, you go that way in a Z, okay? So you go like this.
The weight has to be on your knees, not on your foot.
Like that. Sharang on one side, Naren that side, Hardy that side. There'll be people standing. The guy comes from here with the ball, he gives it to this person. Till then he has to run till here. By the time he's running here, the guy has to give it to this person and then he has to take it from here.
And then we have a very nice feedback session, whether the attitude was good throughout the session or whether the coaches kept the energy high throughout the entire session.
And something very different was, instead of having speed and then a sprint as the final game, you use that as part of a drill and speed in another sport.
Football and basketball and all sports, whether it's open back on court, the moment when you shoot is the moment when you need to be most aware that you need to get back to the start. That was the biggest build-up of this, and I really like that aspect. It was good.
Cabra.
Yeah, I learned that it's important to perform yourself, but without the team doing good, you cannot go ahead.
Yeah!
We saw that only people who were good at sports were getting the opportunity to lead in the sports events, but we wanted everyone to get this opportunity, so we decided that people with a good attitude in the session should also get an opportunity to lead, to become captains in the sports day or to become coaches on the sessions. One of the many benefits of leading a sports session is that we are controlling a class of 25, so we are stepping into the shoes of the coach. This helps us collaborate as a class better and increases the sense of camaraderie that we have.
Teach as fast as they can. Purva, as fast as you can. Left, right.
And lastly, the coaches are taking responsibilities for something beyond just themselves. They are responsible for the enjoyment and the learning of the entire class, and therefore they're not just becoming better sportsmen but also becoming more responsible human beings.